Hello, hello. So really quickly before you start this reading, I just need to explain what it actually is and why it's even being posted. This was initially part of a pick a card reading that I was planning to do. And halfway through the second pile, the energy, I wasn't feeling it. And sometimes that happens. You won't always hear readers say that, but sometimes that does happen and we just scrap the whole thing altogether. I wasn't feeling the topic. I wasn't feeling anything about the pick a card. So I just stopped it and I decided to move on to other things. This part though was from pile 1. So if you found this, this might be for you. I decided to post it anyway because there are some pretty significant messages in this reading, and it may, again, be exactly what you needed to hear. I'm not sure. But either way, the entire pick a card was initially about what your person might currently be feeling about you and what is maybe going on. Some things came out, and you'll see it if you continue. But either way, I just wanted to give you a heads up. That's why there's some things that seem a little off. I didn't want to just scrap it. So hopefully it is able to give some of you exactly what you need. What's up, pile 1? Welcome back to your reading. So we're gonna have a look. We'll see what is going on in your person's feelings. We will see what they are currently feeling for you. Now, this person could be anybody. It could be somebody that you are currently in a significant situation with. It could be somebody that you've been talking to for a little bit, that you have some sort of a feeling for. It could be somebody from your past, could be anything. But we're gonna see what their feelings currently are for you. Okay. What are this person's feelings currently for pile 1? I have to have enough room for the rest of these cards that are going to come out, so. What are this person's feelings currently for pile 1? Okay. All right. Let's get. All right. So I shuffled a little bit off camera because it would have taken forever. So I had to make some cuts in the video. I also wanted to shift around some things, but for the most part, you saw most of what I was able to pull out as it happened. And I can assure you that that's how I do things. So it's wild because something came out that was identical here. And it's not like a common thing. So we'll get to that in a minute. All right. First of all, the person that you're dealing with could be an earth sign. There is so much earth here, it's unreal. Even down to some of these cards. I mean, so much earth. But doesn't have to be, okay, as we all know. However, I do feel Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also feel this is a possible soulmate tie here. And there's definitely a deeper connection between the both of you. This could be a situation where you are already in a relationship with each other or were before, and this is, you know, there has been a commitment established between the both of you. Regardless of why you're watching this video now, this is the energy that I'm getting for this pile. This person has a lot of love for you, a lot. And I think in the recent past, they've been feeling like they're not 100% satisfied with this situation. And that could be for many different things, of course, but it's keeping them up at night. They are worried about it. Things are moving pretty slowly, and in some cases, not at all. Okay, my guides are saying that there's things happening behind the scenes that maybe neither of you can see right now. So things are moving, but in the 3D, it will feel and seem as though nothing is happening here in this situation. But it actually is. Something else that I'm seeing is that they either currently have a family dynamic with you, right? Again, this is a more established situation. This is a person that could be the mother or father of your potential children. This is somebody that you may have known and been with for 10 years. This is somebody you may have been engaged to, even married to. So this is the type of connection I'm talking about. This person either has that with you now or wants that. I feel more so that they have had that or has that currently with you. Again, there is a lot of love here. They do see you as well as kind of the matriarch of the home, which is why I'm also feeling that this is somebody who you are deeply, deeply connected to, regardless of any drama currently or anything like that. This person is a soulmate. But there is a feeling of dissatisfaction going on here. They're feeling impatient. We have the Knight of Swords next to the Knight of Cups. It's crazy. They're both doing the same exact thing, okay? They're both on their broom in this deck, because this is the witch deck. They're both on their brooms. They have their hands held out, right? And one is very impatient, wanting to just like fly forward, get shit done. The other one is a little bit better. But the reason that they're impatient is because as much as there is love here, here's the weird thing. Here's the weird thing that I'm getting. As much love as there may be here already in this connection, this person is impatient because there's not love being shown or felt at this stage. So, for example, when I see the Four of Cups here, this could be a situation where you guys have been together for a really long time and now you feel like roommates. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a feeling here of something has happened, and I'm never going to know every single detail, but something has happened to where this person now feels, even though there's love for you, it's not being shown. So if you do live together, you're feeling like roommates. If you don't live together, there's a pause here in this connection, and it's causing more self-doubt about the connection, but also more worry and concern about how to move forward, because patience is definitely called for in this connection, and your person had it to an extent. I feel like they started out having it and now they're getting impatient, and things need to change in the 3D for this to move forward here. I don't see this as something that will be ending. I don't feel it. I just think that right now it's at a tumultuous time where, this person is worried a lot about if this connection is going to make it. That doesn't mean it's not going to. Like I said, I just feel like what's on their mind is that they have a lot of concerns about whether it will or not. So something else that I'm seeing here, a couple of the messages from your person that came through. It says, I'm in pain right now and I miss you, but I need time to heal first. I'm not good at expressing my feelings. I wish you could just look into my heart and feel all the love that I have for you. It's there. It's there. It's there. It is there. But they are not showing it at the moment. They say you don't know what you've got till it's gone. The truth is I always knew exactly what I had, but I just thought that I would never lose it. I'm sorry, I really messed it all up. And then the last message says, I'm constantly thinking and dreaming about you. You are everywhere and always there. It's like you put a spell on me. This is all so strange. Ironically, when I pulled this deck over here, this is your person's higher self deck. So their energy in the 5D on a way deeper level than what you currently see here. If you believe in those sort of things, which, I mean, it is very true, but some people don't believe in that. The message here says, the one card that I pulled out, I dream of you constantly. And this, I'm constantly thinking and dreaming about you. I mean, it even uses the same words, the same exact words. I'll show you so you can see. Constantly, constantly. It's pretty wild when that stuff happens, but I know that that's my guides come, you know. And if they're constantly thinking and dreaming about you, then this would also explain that 9 of Swords there, where they're not getting a lot of sleep at the moment over this. Maybe some other things too. They have a lot on their mind right now, a lot on their mind. They're going through a lot of stuff all at once, and it's taking an effect on this relationship or connection at the same time. And it's causing them, with this 4 of Cups here, it is causing them to have a lot of self-doubt and lack of confidence in this connection as much as they feel for you, like I said. But this is why this card came out. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I think that they are trying to stay optimistic. I don't think that there is a lot left for them to be optimistic for. And I'm sorry that I have to say that, but there have been some things that have gone on here that that have caused all of this. And that could be so many different things, of course. No one's going to have the same situations, but there is a need to clean it up. Like this card says, clean it up. There's the stage that you are currently in this situation with this person. They know that things need to be, there needs to be a change. Again, right now, I feel as though you're just floating, and it could feel that way on their part because things are happening behind the scenes that you both are unaware of. But as much worry as this person feels, there is a message here from my guides to not worry. It says it right here, don't worry. And it's right under the worrying card, which is funny. But, you know, I think that they are very concerned about how this moves forward, because it's not moving forward fast enough. Now, this could be where they, again, this whole thing feels very established to me. So it could be, maybe you guys were married and now you're separated and you're trying to work things out, but you're really not sure of how this is going to move forward. This person is very, very concerned, regardless of who did what and why this is a separation or a breakup or a distance between the both of you. This person is very concerned because there is love here. There's a man holding a heart. The man does not have to be a man, okay? There's no gender in tarot, but I will say this person, you are their everything. You are a very, very special person in their life, probably one of the most important people in their life. So the fact that there is worry here is very real, because this is a situation where they know that if they don't have you in their life anymore, that will drastically change their life moving forward. Drastically. Because again, this is a very deep soulmate connection, one that has already been, you know, in a committed sort of situation. This isn't like, oh, we met 3 months ago, we dated, now we're not together, and this is all the feels. This is not your pile, I promise you. Not your pile. This person knows if they lose you and you lose them, both of your lives will be changed completely. So another message here is that the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. The new path available to you will be with this person. They know this, but they also are aware that there is another path. obviously, right? There's always going to be two different. So they are trying to stay optimistic, very much so, trying to stay optimistic about the situation. But they have their moments where one minute they might be depressed and up all night, and then the next day is a good day for them, and then the next day it's not so great. And the cycle continues. The love is here. They love you. Are they in love with you at the moment? I'm not quite sure. I think they are trying to find those feelings again, if I'm honest with you. And that's why they're worried. Because if they were in love with you, there wouldn't be any real worry here in this specific energy. But they love you so much. Love you so much. They're also looking at you, possibly online, if they know your social media stuff and all those things. If you're not living together at the moment and you are in a driving distance, they might be driving past your house to just make sure that everything's okay. You might not know this, but they're definitely checking up on you online. I'm going to also say be careful of what you're manifesting with this person, because mirror games came out. And remember that everyone is you pushed out. So they will show up how you expect them to show up. So if this situation has been going on for a while and you're concerned about it just as much as they are, it's just going to continue being that way until you stop that feeling. You need to change it up. Again, don't worry. Making plans. This has been actually, the making plans has been coming out in the energy for Libra for my last couple of readings. So this might be your pile. You might have seen those readings and this is resonating with you. I don't know. But again, engagement ring here, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. This is a solid situation. So I think at the end of the day, with all the love this person has for you, they've been patient in seeing how to make this work again. And I say again because it's definitely a situation that worked once before. But behind the scenes, it is actually thriving. It is moving forward behind the scenes. You just can't see it at the moment. I just heard the name David, and I also heard the name Roger. And the name Jamie. That could be resonating for you, I'm not sure. This person also is aware that you are their soulmate. And we have multiple soulmates in any given lifetime, but this person knows that you are their soulmate. They know. Which is why it's stressing and worrisome, to put it lightly. Because again, they don't want to lose this. But at the same time, if they're not happy at the moment and dealing with other stuff, then that's something to really, really consider for them. But the seize the opportunity is here. And I think that with them knowing the connection that they have to you, and also the fact that, again, it's been proven that there's a deep connection here because they are dreaming of you. They are absolutely dreaming about you. This just needs to be cleaned up, like this card says. This is just a situation where I think if you guys get through whatever's going on, I think if you get through this, you'll be good forever. Like, this is a situation where your person is, okay, my guides just said make or break. This is it. This is a make or break situation here. So, but I think that you guys will get through it. Your person wants to. They're optimistic. They're staying hopeful. They are staying hopeful even if they are upset and worried and stressed out and maybe even depressed and anxious. They are not yet ready to fully let this go. Which means there is a chance to change it and to fix it and everything else. All right, let's get some charms really quick and then we'll close it out. Okay. Well, there's the spying. Like I said, they're watching. There's the owl. So that's true. And there's also a mask here, which reminds me of spying as well. But the mask, this person, this mask that's coming through, it's a false mask. This person might be acting one way, but really feeling deep down these other feelings for you. And that would make sense to me because it says, I'm not good at expressing my feelings. I wish you could just look into my heart and feel all the love that I have for you. This mask is telling me that. There's two people on a bike. Sometimes that signifies an upcoming date. Sometimes it signifies that you work well together, regardless of the situation. It could also talk about making plans. There's the letter H. So that could be somebody's initial, first name, last name. Could be a few things, but maybe that resonates with you. There's a key, which would tell me that for a lot of people in this pile, they will currently be living with this person and just not doing well, or have lived with them before, usually when I see a key like that. There's also a dragonfly and a feather. So the dragonfly is usually about transformation for me, which this is currently going through, clearly. And my guides just said, you're gonna make it out okay. I mean, that's positive. They just said that in my ear. And then the feather, I've never actually gotten this, I don't believe. It might be significant to you. Sometimes it could literally mean that somebody has a feather tattoo. It could be, very literal. It could be that somebody likes birds. There's so many different things. But I know there's obviously many spiritual meanings with a feather, but this doesn't normally come out. So I would say to Google it, to Google the spiritual meaning of a feather, because there's going to be many different kinds. There's also going to be many different, when you see a white feather, it's from angels and everything else. Like there's all these things, but just look for what a feather means. The spiritual meaning just behind it in general, and you'll be able to see stuff. All right, pile one. That is all that I have for you, this long ass reading. But hopefully this resonated with you. If it did not, then obviously this wasn't your pile, and you are always free to pick a different one. And you may do so now. Thank you again. And as always, please be well, stay safe, and take care. Bye.